thank you all for joining us. Now, I understand, most of you could not get around making the pitch thing because that why that was very important was because today we shall be. I wanted to have a discussion with you all regarding how do you speak to a company, right? So you have done all the research. Let's say, yes, like yesterday we discussed what are the steps of, before doing a client call, what are the things that you need to do. Someone wants to pitch in and let us recall together what are the things that we needed to do before we make a call to a client. Let us all try to recollect what we have done earlier. Anyone from the team wants to pitch in, maybe?
Uh, Saurav, this is Chanchal.
Hi.
Before, yeah, can I say?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Before, pitching any client, so we should do some study regarding the company
Okay.
and know about the company in details before
Okay.
discussing with them regarding our empowerment.
Okay.
So, thorough study should be there. Research work should be done
Okay. So
first.
you are saying the R&D work for the companies, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. After that,
After that, then we should as we are already working in the field of manpower requirements, so we have already worked with multiple clients, so
right.
we can list them like a, when we are calling with the when we are talking with the HR person of that company, so we can tell them that we are already supporting manpower for other companies similar to that, so we
Okay.
can show them the example, also give them the example that we are already working, we have database and all. So in this way, we can convince them, try to
Okay.
convince them.
So you're saying competitor study, I understand, right?
Yes, yes,
Competitor study is what you're looking at. Okay.
yeah.
Two very important points. Are we still missing some points if we had discussed earlier? Anyone in the team can recollect? Any of you can recollect what are the other points that we had already discussed
Yeah.
before and after that? On that?
Hi, Saurabh.
Hi, hi.
Hello. Hi. So yeah, it's a continuation part of the Chenchal. So we have to thoroughly research on the company's R&D, whether it is a product-based company or the service-based company, first of
Okay.
all. And we have to find the company background and history, where exactly the company was deployed, the locations, and the
Right.
area they served, and also the when it was started, their operations across the India or outside, if it is an outside India also.
Right.
And also we have to check what exactly they are looking, first of all.
Right.
So the requirement, we have to understand the requirement, and then we
Okay.
have to proceed with the main candidate, like HR VP, like HR VP head.
The initial contact, right? You're talking
Initial
of the
contact,
initial
we
contact.
have to sign
Right.
up. And
Right.
there we can we have to supposed to be like explain our profile. First of all, we have to share our
Right.
portfolio in
Okay.
front of them. And if they ask like any exactly how you are going to support, means we have to we have an internal database along with the Naukri also. These things we have to explain in front of the client from our
Fantastic.
side.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Shankar,
and
for your input.
Yeah.
and we can also go for the review of the companies also via
Yeah.
Glassdoor reviews and ratings.
That
Yes. Yes.
could probably be a part of the R&D work.
Be a part of the R&D
Right.
for the study of the company.
Right. I believe everyone else is also here. So I just wanted to, yesterday at we discussed the first point, the very first point that we should be working is tar- the target
Target
audience
audience.
is defining, right? Defining the target
Identifying the
audience.
target audience for
So
the
that
companies.
is one of the prerequisites. I've also mentioned the things in the steps in the chat as well. So you guys can probably make a note or something because that might be a very silly task. You might think, but that becomes one of the most important things that one needs to look at, right? Because without defining the target group, who are you speaking to, what kind of people you want to work with, without that thing, your business development activity will be a little skewed. Okay, by skewed I mean there will be a lot of disruption. So skewed means that. By skewed I mean that, right? So anything else that you wanted to discuss as a continuation of yesterday's discussion, or shall we move on to the pitching part? I would be expecting some questions from our participants or some kind of response. Maybe you guys are all awake. It's only 4:30, guys. Do not fall asleep right now. Come on.
I think, Saurav, we can quickly go to the pitching section.
Probably go on to the pitching section.
Yes, yes, yes.
Saurabh sir, I have one question.
Yes, please. I was waiting for. Please, go ahead.
Yeah, I had done some proposal mails to the clients.
Okay.
And they liked the mails, but they said ki, for future use, when we expand our business like that, then we will surely call you like that.
Right. So, I have actually gone through your mail as well.
Yeah, actually.
Fantastic. Please.
My question is कि जैसे मैंने बोला था कि फेस्टिवल टाइम पे हम उनको इनडायरेक्ट फॉलो अप कर सकते हैं, बट अगर मान लीजिए फेस्टिवल टाइम नहीं है एंड आई वांट टू फॉलो अप, तो मैं ये चाह रही थी कि जो मैं सब्जेक्ट डालती हूँ मेल में, तो वो इतना कैची होना चाहिए कि वो मेल ओपन करे, नहीं तो मोस्टली पे वो लोग मेल ओपन ही नहीं करते हैं.
राइट.
तो मैं
दीदी एक चीज मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा लाइक आपको मेल डाले हैं, probably so going by the mail I can understand it's a pharma company, right?
Yeah.
Yes, obviously. So do you happen to have the direct contact numbers of the said person, the person who the hiring manager is? Do you have any sort of direct contact
Yeah,
numbers?
I have the contact number of the person itself.
Then why do you want to drop him a mail?
No, they want to know about SMBA and its website and all the offers we are giving. So for this purpose, I dropped that mail.
See, what I will suggest is you have raised two questions here. One of your suggestions was, making a subject matter so catchy that people are visiting. Okay.
Yes.
Now that is something that is called as clickbait. Okay. If you are an expert in creating clickbait content, I would advise you go for it. It's a fantastic marketing strategy. Okay. Now you can probably refer to us. Like we can probably assist you with how to frame a clickbait content. Okay. However, on a normal marketing channel, if you want to do a diligent follow-up, let's say on today's 22nd, let's say 15th or before 15th, you have dropped a client a mail. Okay. Now it's been 7 days, you do not have any feedback from the client. What to do, right? Do not drop him a mail. Pick up your phone and give that fellow a call. Give a fellow a call directly and do not talk about business. The discussion should never be about business. It should be about, sir, how are you? How is family? How are the corona times? Have you guys started off office? Any plans when you are starting off office, etc., etc. Do not even talk of business. Okay? You see, it might sound bad, but basically the thing is, you want to be in their radar, right? That fellow is already in your radar. You also wanted to get into that radar. Okay? So let's say if 2 or 3 days down the line, if he's planning to do some hiring, he should be able to recollect your name, right? So just give them a normal call. Good morning, sir. How are you? How is corona? Like, where are you guys starting office? When are you planning to start office? Next, another 3 or 4 days later, maybe you could probably give them a call. Sir, just give hello. Can once again start with hello, sir. How are you? Or hello, ma'am. How are you? So you guys are in office. I understand. Are you guys totally all? Are you coming to office, or it's part work from home, part work from office? If you think that he has the willingness and the time to speak about that, right? Then only you have to understand the pulse of the client. That is why I always say a client communication cannot be a standardized communication frame. It will depend from client to client, from person to person, and under what context you speak to that person. I would advise you, rather than doing a follow-up call, if the person is taking calls, do give him a call, have a word with him. Okay. Now there would be scenarios where person maybe is too busy receiving calls or something. There's the channel of WhatsApp is always open. You can try that. Or the last but not the least, like you said, dropping them follow up. Hello sir, how are you? Let me know if you have any active plans. That can also be done. Clear, Nidhi? Nidhi, you here?
Okay, sir. I got it.
Correct, right? So, are you following up with the proposal that you have sent?
No, right now, not right now, but
Do give him a
that
call.
is okay. Okay, sir.
Maybe just a call away. Just give him a call to this fellow. Find out how is he doing, how is work. Are they working from home or are they working from office? What kind of work they are doing? Then we can probably move ahead. You will probably find some responses back as well. All right. Fantastic. So let's move on. Like, anyone has some clarification or questions to do regarding yesterday's discussion? Anyone else? Guys?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So,
one query.
yes, yes, please.
Uh,
Wait.
uh, yeah, after the like pitching and everything, after the agreement also, so client will give some one position to us to fulfill their
Okay.
requirement.
Okay.
So the same client also will be sharing the same profile to another consultancy at the same time.
Probably.
Probably.
Might. Might.
Okay. So we are working on the same position, that profile, and for example, we will finalize the candidate. Let us say today. The say another consultancy also close the same deal on the same day. So whether it would be happen in the past. I mean, do you have any like this kind of scenario?
Yeah, this type of scenarios often do come up. Okay. So, like, these things will be a part of the game. Okay. Now, it might be so that, one position has been shared to eight or three or four consultants, and all over, like, one of the candidates who's the best fit might have been shared with, multiple people. Okay. Now, the thing is, usually what the trend in the market is, the first person who shares the CV, okay,
Okay.
that is the one who gets the business,
Okay.
right? That is
Yeah.
the one
Yes.
who gets the business. So usually it's better, like, whenever you're getting the requirements, so it's like it's advisable to, as fast as possible, to share the first lot of resume. But then again, if, like, with the sharing a resume should not mean that any random XYZ is just sharing. It should be the best fit. You have actually had a word with that guy, and then you have actually, shared it, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? I guess it's all done.
I think it's sorted, Saurav.
Okay. Let's move on to the pitch. So you have this is one of the most important aspects, the most important 1 minute time frame that you are getting with the client. Okay. Now the thing is, like, we have done the background study. You know about the company. You know who their competitors are. You already know what kind of positions they hire for, and you have an approximate idea what kind of salaries are on offer. Right now, what are you going to say to the company? Okay, remember, it should be very small. It should not be a 1 minute pitch or something, like, probably would be a 1 minute. It should not be a very long elongated pitch. It should of give some value generation to the person you're speaking to, right? So how would you do it? Like, what would you say to the client, right? So I would request someone from the team to come up with a pitch. Let us all hear what would you say to a client. Do we have any takers? A brave soul who can come forward and give us a demo of what he or she might say to the client, the HR? Anyone? Any takers?
Team, any volunteers who want to give it a try? See, actually, this is not a test. Please understand, and please volunteer so that it's a learning thing for you as well. Please give it a try. Unmute yourself and please come forward.
I guess there are none. So once you are speaking, once you have got in touch with a corporate house and you wanted to speak to that entity, okay, like I said, the pitch would be comprised of several several parts. First would be your introduction. Second, what value generation you are providing to him. Third, but not the least, very important, what are the commercials? Okay, usually a discussion in the HR department where the market is probably well established, people will not usually go for a negotiation regarding the price. It's more like selling the idea that you will be able to provide them the service. Okay, so like I said, the first part is introduction. Okay, what would an introduction be comprised of? Okay, so first part is introduction. I am writing in the chat as well. If someone wants to make a note of, you're welcome. So in an introduction, this is a very short introduction about yourself, your name maybe, okay, and where you are, who is presenting. For example, I would probably say, my name is Saurav. I am from SMBA Consultants. I am giving you a call. We had a discussion with you. My standard pitch goes like, my name is Saurav. I am from SMBA Consultants. We had a brief discussion over in LinkedIn the other day, and sort of giving you a call. So as you might know, we at SMBA Consultants, we are a basically HR and trading outsourcing firm, and we are providing the recruitment services to 852 clients in India and abroad. So let me know, I got to understand that we are having certain open positions as per the open positions that has been found out by our discussion, and I will be sharing the details to them. Okay, these are the openings that you guys are hiring for. Let me know if I might be of any assistance. I'll be requesting you to kindly share your coordinates, your email ID, so that I can share the company profile with you, and then let's see how we can probably move ahead. So this would comprise a standard business pitch, right? Now, depending on the scenario, this will also be varying from person to person, like I have been saying. Okay. Now, for example, the positions that you're hiring for, from company to company, it will vary. When I'm making the call, that also will vary from time to time, depending on the background discussion you already had. Remember, folks, if you are picking up any random number and giving them a call without a background discussion, this is called an unsolicited call. With the unsolicited call, you will come up with the question of, where did you get my number from? Why are you calling? Okay. So yeah, that might sound bad, but if you realize, if you put the other person in, yourself in the other person's shoes, you'll realize that's actually very valid. Okay, why am I giving him a call, right? So this is how a standard pitch often goes like. Okay, now if you are looking at what kind of pitches there are, what are the various ways of making a pitch, okay, I'll just take you through some of the examples, some of the commonly established things that is done. Okay, now this is called the one word pitch. Okay, this is by far the hardest and the most effective pitching that is there out in the market. Okay, this is like I say, it's a fair disclaimer to all before I even start go ahead with this. This is the toughest. It's the toughest of the lot, but the most effective. Okay, have any of you heard Barack Obama give a speech? Any of you have heard any of the Barack Obama speech? Or let's say Jeff Bezos speech.
Sorry, Saurav, sorry to interrupt you. You said Barack Obama's speech, right?
Barack Obama, ex-president of the US. Yes, that guy.
Okay. No, sorry, I
Okay,
didn't heard.
so never mind. So like this uh, the one word pitch go, starts and ends with one word. Okay, in some of the videos you will notice if you just scroll some of his speeches, he will start with hope, and he gives a very big pause, and then he starts talking about that. Okay, that is called a one word pitch. That gives your audience, that gives a very big impact. Okay, and this is by far the the toughest. Okay, now if you want to look at what a one word pitch is, usually it's your business offering. Okay, but then again, if you are speaking to someone who is into recruitment, if you say something like recruitment and then give a very big pause on a telephone call, no sir, that is not going to go well with your client. Okay, so like this is just for your knowledge. Maybe this is how it can be pulled up. Okay, next is a social media pitch. Now these days social media is a very attractive ground where a lot of companies can be found. By social media, I not only mean LinkedIn, I also mean stuff like Google, or maybe Flipkart, or Facebook or Instagram. Okay, there are these people also are there are groups in both these channels who are looking for business, business opportunities, or looking to hire people. Okay, you might actually get in touch with one of those guys via a social media page. If you are connecting to anyone via any social media, yesterday also I had blabbered on this point up many times. The first discussion should not be a business pitch, should not be about your business. Okay, do not talk about business. This should probably come into your third or fourth discussion, that these are also our services that we offer. Okay, do remember, Facebook and LinkedIn can be fantastic marketing channels. Okay, honestly speaking, like most of the clients that I have empaneled with, I have most of them have never even met face to face. Okay, 99% of my clients are through LinkedIn. Okay, so how what is the secret sauce? It's nothing. It's just speaking to them, having a relationship. Okay, a study says there are 3 billion active social media users. By social media, I mean all the professional channels as well as the personal channels. So these might be a very good, fantastic way of how you can promote your products and services. Okay. Next, this you have probably heard in the near future, a very long time. Uh, Swati is saying something. I'm not too sure. Swati, you want to speak about something?
No, Saurav, you can continue. There was some urgent message from the chat that way
I
asked
think,
about some candidates.
okay. I think Swati is asking for whose candidate is this in Royal Dry Fruits. So if anybody is having, please speak to Swati. Meanwhile, Saurav, you can please continue the presenting
Right.
part.
So the other one that you have probably heard these days with startups is called an elevator pitch. Okay, this is a very simple, straightforward, asking for what you are looking for straight up. Okay, this is less than 30 seconds. You probably come up with, okay, my name is Saurav, I'm from SMK Consultants. I want to provide you manpower support. Okay, so can you please let me know what kind of people you guys are hiring for? Okay, this this also is pretty difficult, because based on what kind of person you're speaking with, you can be that might give you a lot of interest, lot of it might generate a lot of interest for the person, as well as you can be snubbed off totally. Okay, so what man, do not bother me like this kind of feeling you'll also get. Okay, so this is also a very very interesting way of pitching for your services. Okay, but then again, you should be knowing who's the person. You have to know that person by face. You know he's the HR of X and Y company. This is the position that you're hiring for, and he might be looking for an empanelment. You should be knowing that, and then only go for an elevator pitch. Okay. Next, the one that we Indians do it most of all, the cold call pitch. Okay, cold call pitch. A cold call pitch is nothing but you just randomly pick up a company. Like the other day, you guys were given an assignment to pick up 10 IT and non-IT companies, right? So you open up any company, okay, you get emphasis. I randomly I do a background study and I give them a cold call. I do not know who's the person on the other end of the line who will be receiving the call. He is not aware that he should be talking to me. He's not aware of a meeting has been set up. But then again, he's receiving the call. This is called a cold call pitch. Okay. So cold call pitch can be effective with a percentile. It's all a matter of percentile. You might get it, you might not get it. But then again, it might work. It's not possible for us to arrange to arrange a meeting with everyone there and give them a call, right? The next one that is also frequently used by us, by us I mean our sales team, is the email pitch. Okay, so I have gotten in touch with someone in London. I tell them first I have I want to provide you manpower support. After 3 or 4 weeks, he just shares his email ID with me, and I am putting across my proposal mail to them. Okay, now I am not even sure when or where they are hiring or not. Okay, I just share my profile in case they need need the support. Okay, so right after an email pitch, the very important thing that we need to look at, this is called the follow-up pitch. A follow-up pitch is very important because you need to understand what happened to your application, right? This is not an application per se. You have submitted, shared your company profile with the people on the other end of the corporate house. So what happened to that this proposal? Are they going to hire? What is the hiring calendar like? When they might be hiring, etc. You need to follow up. So these are the basic types of pitches that exist, for proposal of business. So I guess if someone is interested, I believe you guys have noted down. Okay, and if you have any queries regarding any of these, let us have a discussion now. We have 4-5 minutes before we move on to the next part.
Yes, thank you, Saurav. So team, any difficulties in understanding what Saurav addressed today? Any doubts, any questions for Saurav?
I want to just understand on elevator pitch.
Elevator pitch, right?
Yeah.
So just give me a second. So elevator pitch is nothing but this is a very short application of what you intend to do or what you intend to offer. All right.
Yeah.
So let's say I meet you. I'm I meet you someplace outside your office, maybe in a tea stall, and I'm chatting with you, I'm having a tea with you, and just letting you know, sir, just to let you know, I am from SMBA Consultants. This is my business card. I present my business card to you, saying that, sir, please do give us a call in case you have any manpower requirements. If you are hiring, let me know. So elevator pitch is basically you take 30 seconds to go up an elevator, right? Elevator ride is probably 30 seconds max. So you complete the entire discussion within the 30 seconds. That is what an elevator pitch is all about. It's a fun name which says that in very short you propose what what is your ask. You tell it to the other person straight on it. Basically that. But then again, there are ways how you can perfect that. Okay, how to perfect an elevator pitch? Just do a Google on search on Google. You will find 10,000 and 10 millions of entries on how to perfect the elevator pitch. You can probably give it a read, but basically the basic crux of the matter is this is a very short pitch where you just introduce yourself and your services to the prospective company and your coordinates, your credentials, so that they can probably reach back to you.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
What else?
The cold call, which one more time, sir?
The cold call, right? So, who am I speaking with, by the way? I didn't catch your name.
Wesley.
Okay, Wesley. Right. So, Wesley, cold call pitch is very simple. Let's say I give you a database of the HR people that I am in touch with. Okay, we have a data of which company the guy works in, what is his name, what is his designation, what is his phone number, what is his email ID. Okay. Now I tell you, for all these people, what will you do? You will just pick up, take the phone, dial the number, and give them a call. Hello, Mr. Surya Sekhar. Okay. This is Wesley from Chennai. That's probably how you introduce yourself, right?
Yes.
Right. That is a cold call. That in essence is a cold call, because Mr. Surya Sekhar is not not at all aware that Mr. Wesley David is supposed to call him, and for what regarding he is calling him. Right? You have not fixed an appointment with him. Right? So that is what a cold call pitch is. Okay? A cold call pitch can be made very effective if you do the right kind of effort. Okay. Otherwise, if you just randomly keep on calling people regarding your services, you will walk up a brick wall very soon. If you do the right kind of homework, though, this can be a very powerful tool, because a cold call you do not you do not fix up appointments. Okay, 15 minutes, 50 minutes, half an hour. You don't have to do that. You can make the calls one after the other. A sales person or a business development guy can probably continue to keep doing the call. Okay, and you will be surprised if you're doing that for entire 2 days. I can assure you, after 100 calls, you will get at least one on board. Okay, that much is there if you do the right kind of homework, and if you are saying the right kind of things. You know about the company, you have found out what their products are, you have found out what their competitors are, what kind of positions they are hiring. If you know this for information and you do a cold call, it will, there are chances to be good. Right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. What else? Anyone else? I believe everything is in order. So let's move on to I want to show you some of the videos that we're also sending along with the mail. Right? So this is a YouTube link. Okay, these two videos are embedded in our mail. Once you send the mails across to the client, and these are the mails that you guys will be able to see. Okay, let me just open up the links one by one. Give me a minute. For example, one of the mails that you see is this one. Okay, you guys can see this video, right, on my screen. I guess not. Or what is it?
It has started screen sharing. Yes, now it's visible.
Okay, at least let me know if you can see it or not. Otherwise, I'm
yes, now it's visible. So who all have seen this video before? Okay. Fantastic. So some of you have seen it,
some of you have not. I would request everyone to kindly go through it, because wherever we are doing the communication with the client end, this will be a part of the mail that we are sharing, right? Let me show you another video that usually goes in the mail. Okay, this is the same video. I'm sorry. I've started the same video. Give me a minute. So the most fun part is, while video resumes are just raising their heads. Okay. Okay, let's see this video first. You all have seen this video before?
Yes, I have, and actually I am sharing this video to different clients.
Right. So, what I wanted to actually focus on this is, so video resumes are still new in the recruitment sector. Okay, some companies are already doing it. This is a new fad and fancy. Okay, I can assure you, not many people have made this video regarding their company. Okay, so this kind of a proposal regarding their company service. Okay, so this if you are sharing these videos, okay, and the client doesn't want to go through a wall of text, just running these two videos will give them a good idea what what we are all about. Would you agree? Will this videos help in the process?
Saurav, please repeat once again. Couldn't hear you properly.
So, would you think that adding this new videos, this kind of videos, would it help the process reach out to the HR department?
Of course, it's a good kind of presentation.
Right.
Yes, good
Yes,
kind of
yes.
presentation. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Good presentation.
Yeah, I also think so. That is why I would request everyone, everyone, to go through the go over the video once to understand what are the contents of the video. Okay, so that next time when you're having a word with the HR and if they actually ask you something, you should not be flabbergasted and position not to answer back what the contents of the video all are about. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Hello?
that's true. We
Yes,
should
yes.
be knowing what is
Yes.
there. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Thanks for saying something. I was thinking I was speaking to everyone. No one is here. Anyways, so moving ahead, the other part, the other important thing that I wanted to take you through is one sec. Acha, Nidhi ji, I would just wanted to talk to you one thing. Whenever you're sharing the mails with the corporate houses, you can actually share our presentation as well, right?
Yes.
Do try to share a presentation as well. That would our PPT. That would
Yes.
probably ease the process of how to get the work done much easier. All right.
Yes.
So you can that might be helpful. You can try it.
I already shared these
Actually,
things.
Saurabh, she had shared that particular
Yes.
mail only, which we processed last time.
Okay. Fantastic.
Sharing that one.
Okay. Now, can you see this PPT in my screen now?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So this is our PPT that we send out to the clients. Okay, I'll take you through each, the various aspects of it. First of all, is the introduction about the company, since when all we are working, our mission and our vision. Our mission is to help 1 lakh candidates to our 100 franchises by 2021. Okay, and our vision is to become the trusted HR and training partner for our business. Okay, what services we provide? We provide services like recruitment, like payroll outsourcing, and training and development. You all know this? Yeah? I guess
Yes.
it's clear. I
Yes,
guess it's
yes,
clear. Never
yes.
mind. Let me just move on. We work in a problem-solving approach. How we are solving the problem? For the right team building, we are providing recruitment. For career-oriented training, we are providing e-learning division. Compliance management, we are having the payroll division. For CXO hiring, we have the co-founders plan. Okay, this is our website for the e-learning division. If the client wants to know more about it, if they call you back, you should be able to understand, speak to them. Okay, and moving on, we have also the division of payroll outsourcing. So these are some of the key features. We shall be having a detailed session regarding the payroll session in a short while, right? So some of the clients we have worked with. So these are the clients we have worked with. You can recall some of the names over here: Quaker, Uran, Nykaa, Rivigo. So these are some of the names. Industry-wise, if you divide it, we have FMCG, printing, IT. Whenever you are picking up any of the companies, if you want to pick any of the companies, and if you find that it's not listed here, okay, feel free to reach out to your FBA or give me or Gaurav a call, or Shoma, or anyone in the team for that matter. We will be able to help you out with what are the other competitors that you can mention in your pitch. Okay, to understand, doing a good survey about your competitor companies very, very important. Okay, if you are suddenly talking to, let's say, Eli Lilly the other day, or Glanderma, okay, so if you tell that yes, I am working with Doctor, we have had worked with Dr. Reddy, we have an agreement with Piramal or Wokhart, the way your clients will speak to you will be a different scale altogether. Okay, because they know you understand what a RBM is, what a AMR is, how the districts are defined, what are the hierarchy. Like, you may be knowing that, but telling the corporate houses that you are well aware, you are already working with these companies, will give you that assurance that you are well aware of how the industry works. Okay. The next page is about our presence across various cities in India and our contact details. If you want to put in your contact details, you can edit it. You are already getting mail, so you can edit this and put in your contact details as well. Okay, and this is an image of our HR network. Okay, so this is the PPT that we are setting along. Okay, any queries till now?
Team, any questions for Saurav? Anybody's having? Or is it very much clear to you all? At least if you can use the Zoom group chat or unmute yourself and speak, it will be very helpful for us as well. Okay, Saurav, we are having a series of clear.
Fantastic. So, I just wanted to be on the adventurous side a little bit. Who all can do a con call, demo call, let's say, a demo client pitch? The HR on the other end of the call would be Shomu. You all know Shomu, you have already spoken to him. So, who wants to do a demo client call with him? Let's say he's HR in a manufacturing industry and he's operating out of Bihar or Patna for that matter, not in Kolkata. Do we have any takers for this?
I'm from the HR team, Saurav.
Yes, you are the HR that SMBA is approaching. Okay, someone from SMBA is approaching.
Okay.
And you are working, you are associated with the HR, like the manufacturing sector. So who all, someone is approaching you.
So
how that I just-
should I act as a good HR or a shrewd HR? What is your call?
let's just act as a HR who's desperate to take in people, the desperate kind,
Desperate
the
for
easiest,
vendors.
the
Okay.
desperate for vendors, right? Let's
Right.
make it easier. Let's not do
Yes.
for that.
Let make it simple.
Okay.
Fine, fine. Team, I'm there. Please, any volunteers? I think we had this one round of session with two of my teammates, Vaishli and Nidhi, if you can recollect. So anybody from my team? Come on, I'm not that much bad to speak to.
Okay. I guess everything is clear and not
I
yet
think
clear.
people are very much shy to interact. What's the problem?
So never mind. Let's move on to the next part. Actually, one very important aspect in the business development process is your phone number. Okay, in some of the cases, since you guys are all doing various kind of recruitment activities, from time to time, what you will find is uh, your phone might be marked as spam, right? Who all have faced this problem? Because your phone is marked as spam, people do not pick up your call. I believe everyone has faced this in here, right? Right. So Shantini says yes, he has faced. So yeah. So I would request Swati to just give us a snapshot regarding how it can probably be resolved. Right. Swati, can you please show us some tips and tricks on regarding how to probably take the process onwards regarding the spam calls?
I think Swati is in a client call. We need couple of minutes.
Okay.
After that, she can join us.
In the meantime, let's talk regarding business development.
Yeah, tell me now.
Swati
is already here.
Swati is
So,
here.
Swati, can you give us a demo regarding how to take care of the troubleshoot the problem with the spam calls?
Yeah, I only know how to untag the name in Truecaller.
That's good enough. That's good enough, ma'am.
Yeah,
You can just help
I
me with
can
that.
show this also. Yeah, I have to share my screen first.
Yeah, please, Swati, go ahead. Yeah, your screen is visible to us. Swati, I think we are having some disturbance in your line.
Now it's okay.
Yeah, it's
now
visible now.
Yes,
It's visible.
visible.
We need to sign in first, right, Swati? Swati, am I audible to you?
Yeah, we need to sign in first, either through Facebook or through Google.
Okay.
Monica, can you please tell me your number? 858
82
8582
81 4534.
814534.
Yes.
can click on that suggest name. I used to do no name only. And also we can unlist our number from Truecaller, and we can delete these spam reports also. But I don't know the technique how to do it. If we can unlist the number from Truecaller, we will be able to delete this thing also, spam reports. But I actually don't know how to do this.
I think it takes 48 hours. Swati?
No name will be update. Most probably, this thing will be updated now only. But one more technique is there to remove that thing, spam reports. Okay, so we have to unlist our number from Truecaller first. Then we can remove this thing, spam reports. But I don't know the technique how to do that.
Okay, team, can I request you all? Can you please check your numbers in Truecaller? Everybody, if you can check it, if your number is marked on spam or not. And can you please ping out here the status of it? Okay, okay. How about you, Wesley? Wesley, can you hear me?
Sir, my number is not in spam.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a relief.
Superb, superb. Okay. So I think only a couple of guys are facing this issue. Most of us, we are in the green zone. Great, great. So please try it out how to like what Swati has stated. If you can come out with a solution, then it will be great, right?
In the meantime, I would request everyone to unmute themselves and let me know if they have any further queries regarding business development. There are various things about business development, like small nuances probably. Okay, but I was hoping that if I could invite some of you guys to regarding your queries for anything related to business development. Let's start with one aspect, a very important aspect. What is data mining? Someone has any idea? Someone can pitch in. What is data mining? Team? Anyone has to know what data mining is? Yeah, Khalid says yes. Rightly said, Khalid. So Khalid says it's
I
finding.
have no idea.
Right. So like like Khalid says, it's about finding leads. Okay. So let's say someone wants to work in the apparel industry or the clothes industry. So where would you? What are the companies are there? Okay. How would you find these leads? Where do you find the company? Let's brainstorm. Come up with ideas. Let's say you need to work on the apparel industry. Okay. What are the various companies where all you can find the companies?
Saurav, I couldn't understand what you asked. Please repeat your question.
Where can you find the leads for client calls? Where are the clients? Who are the clients that you can call? Where will you find that data from?
Pandu data is one good
Others?
place.
Others? Okay.
Yeah, sort of social media is, if I have understood your question right, the answer would be social media for it. One of the options, please.
One of the options, right? So if you're talking of social media, I believe you're talking of LinkedIn probably.
Absolutely.
Okay. Other than LinkedIn, what might be the sources? See, the thing is, even in India, LinkedIn is not very very good thing. Okay, you will find many people who are actually not in LinkedIn still now. Senior folks who are not in LinkedIn, and probably the names are not reflected. Okay, so Shlomo has actually shared a website called fundudata.com. Yes, that is indeed a fantastic source of data for various kinds of companies. Okay, what else can be the other companies? We have got, okay, Chanchal Gupta says Google. Chanchal, can you please elaborate on it a bit? Where would you find the details from Google? What would you type in? What would you search for in Google?
Saurav, what basically I do, as a recruiter, I'm like hunting for candidates. So candidates, when I find the candidates are working in multiple companies.
Okay.
So from that, what I do, just copy the company name and Google it.
Okay.
Find out from that the details of the company. In Google, we get basically we get the every information related to the company. So from there, in the contacts details, I go and find the contact person if there is any contact number available. So I directly give call to that company. I try to do that. That is my process.
Okay.
For business development or coordinating. Or else I look for HR people in the Naukri and then contact them after visiting their company website.
Okay. I believe my screen is once again visible, right?
Yes.
Right. So if you can see, what I have done is, one of our clients' name is Chandrapur Group. Yeah, some of you probably know this. Okay. What I've written is on Google itself. I've written similar companies. Okay. And Google is smart enough. He knows everything. He has given us a list of some of the companies, similar pages. Okay. By similar pages, it means these are also companies that are working in the same industry. They probably have the same business line. Okay, so I have probably never heard of Lark Engineering or Walchand Nagar Industrial Limited. Okay, so if I search it in Walchand in Google once again, the company name. Okay, voila, this is another company. Okay, and so it's a company apparently. So this might be a very good way of finding out what are the other companies. Also, if you can look into my screen, on the right hand side, if where my cursor is right now, okay, you can also see people also searched for, right? You've seen this? So if you click on this view 10 plus more, okay, it will give you the other companies who are working in a similar line of work. Okay, similar product lines. You can use this. This can be a ready reckoner for your various kind of data. Okay, stuff sometimes even Fundudata does not have. I'm sorry to say. And Fundudata, in Fundudata, you will not get a ready-made database because phone numbers are mostly wrong. You will not get the right phone number in Fundudata. Okay, so this might be a very good way of finding out companies that you can approach. What else? What can be the other sources of this kind of work?
Wikipedia.
Shoma, please explain how Wikipedia can help us. I'm also learning from this. So, Wikipedia. Yes, I'm in Wikipedia. After that,
List of companies in India.
how does that help? List of
At
companies in India will be 3 million companies.
least we can find out the companies who are there in India, one, or to be more specific in our territory. If we can write it down, list of companies in India or list of MNCs in India, like that.
See, this search will obviously give you certain results. Okay, list of largest companies in India. Okay, the main thing is it goes against the companies that will come up. Okay, they are from various different industries, right? The conglomerate, Reliance, oil and gas. So various kind of stuff you will be getting. Okay, so that goes against the process of defining your target group. If you are planning to work on IT or metals and mining, this will probably incorporate all the companies across the world, in India for that matter. Okay, Fortune 2019 Fortune list is also here. But then again, these are whole different range of industries. Whenever you're doing client calling, it's advisable to start off things with to stick to one industry at a time. Let's say I pick up, okay, I want to reach out to the apparel industry today, or next day I'm speaking to all the consumer durables. Okay, so go like that. It will be helpful not only to explain what are the companies and what are the positions you have served, because during your when you're speaking to the client, you'll probably have to come up with what are the other companies you have worked with. If you mess up there, if you are, let's say you're talking to Kotak Mahindra Bank, which is the banking industry, tell them I am working with Jamro or Tanish. The HR will probably come with, so how does that affect, right? So that might be counterintuitive, Shomo, for you. Like, since you have been doing this for a long time, it might be helpful for you. But for a person who's starting off new, that might not be a very good idea.
Then I suppose we must jump to Fundudata for starters, where we can find a lot of.
Right. Fundudata absolutely can be used. Okay. Or else, what you can do is, once you find the HR of any company, for example, I was talking to Chandapur Group, this is the HR, the person, the hiring manager. Okay, you will find other profiles. Okay, this doesn't show the other profiles. So let me try out another. Usually comes up with. I was speaking of this happiness manager profile for a company called Gozu. This is the profile of the lady. I believe you can see my screen. Okay, it stopped showing the similar profile. I don't know why. Previously, LinkedIn had on the right hand side, it had a position where we could see the similar profile somehow. So yeah, that's out of the window. So Fundudata can be a very good thing. What else? Where else can we find out the data? Folks, anything else to add? Since you guys have all have access to Naukri, what you can do is you are hiring for a position. Okay, so you can actually take out the name of the position. Do not go with a generic name like accounts manager or accounts officer. If you have anything that is more related to that profile, for example, for Verity, you have something like the underwriter. Okay, if you can just search for in jobs, not logged in. Okay, just in Naukri. If you just log in and search for underwriter positions in Naukri, it will give you a good number of list of the companies who are actually hiring for underwriting. So that might be also another interesting way of understanding what are the other companies who for hiring for the similar kind of profile. Yeah. Clear, guys? Anything? Someone else wants to add something?
Okay, Saurav, are you aware of this website, Zoom Info?
Nope. I have no idea about this company.
Zoom Info. Zoom Info.
Okay.
So
yeah, this might can also be useful.
Because they are saying that B2B database, business lead and company contacts.
Yeah, but is this for India?
No idea. That is why I'm asking you. Is it for India? What? Shouldn't be for India. No. Acha, we have to register. No, not an option. Like they rent, like they give their database on rent for the detailings of the companies and all. So not applicable for us.
So unfortunately, it's a paid service.
Ah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's a paid service, and that too not for
Paid
India.
service, there are n numbers. That's not for India. Yeah. So that might not be helpful much. Might not be helpful much. So you guys are all know a little bit of business development now. So shall we start off with the activities from tomorrow onwards? Shall we start doing the business calls from tomorrow itself? Obviously, if someone has joined your company within 15 days, sir, you guys are experts. You will be able to understand what are the guy is going to stay or not. Also, I can safely assure you, sir, if these senior people are joining your company, here to stay. They will not be running around. We will be checking their job hopping nature in their previous employment section. All that also becomes a very important part of his training process. We will not be sharing job hoppers with you, sir. Please rest assured on that.
Perfect. And what if the client asks any specifically 3 reasons why we should go with you instead of the previous consultancy which we have already been working with? Any 3 better reasons why we should go with the particular consultancy?
Point one, we are having presence pan India. Okay. If you want people in Delhi, I have office in Delhi. If you want people in Mumbai from local assets, I will be able to get you. If you want people in Odisha or West Bengal, I'll be able to get you. Anywhere in South India, if you require people, I will be able to get you. So that is a 1-point contact that takes care of all your hiring pan India, right? Point one. Point two, we are more than 50 people on in our, okay. So be assured, the efficiency of 4 people working on a position and a 50-man strength working on the same position would be a different class altogether. Like I can assure you on that. And thirdly, we are already working with your competitor.
Saurav, so can I add?
Yeah, please. More to learn.
Yes, Mr. Khalik, when did you hear what Saurav started?
Yes.
The conversation with me. There lies our difference. So when I pitched you, I said that I want the tough positions which you are unable to crack.
Yes.
That means it's not only you, the other vendors are unable to crack. So our confidence lies in that. We love challenges and we are asking, please give some profiles which you are unable to do it. Then judge our credibility as per that.
Okay.
Second thing, yes, this is second thing. First thing, secondly is, just understand, sir, we have got more than 650 clients. So I don't know any companies who are like any vendors who are with you, associated with you, right? They are having that much of diversity. And secondly, the most important thing, we are one of the fastest growing HR firm, and in Pan India, we have a 360-degree trusted network and HR solutions which we provide.
Okay.
There's handful of companies who are giving you that kind of support.
Yes, I guess that's quite clear for me, Mr. Sommer. Thank you so much.
The last point,
right?
The last.
Saurav, I think we lost you. Can you please repeat the last point which you wanted to state?
Companies or similar profiles that we have worked for. So if you can mention that on the call, if we get an opportunity to, you will be getting the business. No worries on that. You just have to be sure that what company and what industry you're speaking to. That's the
industry.
That's it.
Yeah, similar industry. Yes, we are accustomed to working with your similar industry, same profiles. So that's also a very valid point. I think it's clear to you, Mr. Khalik?
Yes,
What
quite
else?
clear, sir, Mr. Sommer. Thank you so much.
Okay, superb. And anybody else from the team want to ask something? Now,
I had been talking about where you. I just a point. One more point I wanted to discuss with the team. I had been going on about where you find the lead generation, what is data mining, and all that. Right. One good thing that you can do is wherever you are located in. Okay. Find out if you have an industrial area. Every city mostly has a specified industrial area. Okay. For Bangalore, I know there are 3 different industrial areas. Okay. If you get to any of these industrial areas, search for the members of this industrial area. Okay, you will find a good number of chunk of people. This might not be very big shots. Okay, but these are also entities that probably some of other companies have not yet reached out, because these are mostly into manufacturing. Okay, so industrial areas are also a very good source of clients that everyone can look at. For example, for pharma, it has been registered. Like we have one industrial area that's coming up big and strong. One is Sikkim, one is in Himachal Pradesh, Baddi, right? So there is a good chunk of clients in these areas. And the funny part is, big shots are not actually do not want to work with these industrial houses in industrial sectors. Okay, you will not find many Randstads or Genius folks, or Adecco people. Adecco still does, but that is only temporary staffing for in these industrial sectors. Randstad and all that, they will not even bother going to those places. So that can be a very big, fantastic pick. For example, we have these 2 clients called Grand Prix Engineering and Chandrapur Group. They are both from the Faridabad industrial sector. Okay, probably next door to each other. Okay, and yeah, we have got an empowerment out of those guys. Anything else, folks?
Any other inputs?
Some queries.
Any queries? Or we are good to wrap up today? I think it was a good session, Saurav. Thank you for your time. And thank you, Swati, for your time as well. So I think it's clear for everybody. And please remember the task. It's been provided to you, right? And please approach us if you are facing any difficulties, any issues. And please do make that presentation, the client pitching part, right? And send it across by tomorrow. We are extending one more day for all, right? So thank you, people. Thank you all for your presence. We will be meeting again for our next training topic. Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Take care.
Bye.